Good evening to my general viewing audience. It's your man, Shane Black. I don't know, fuck the answer. Anyway, coming to you tonight after a little vacation and some video game playing and just relaxing my black ass off. To hit you with a quick one. Because I need to go to court tomorrow to make sure some miscreant gets what the fuck he deserves. But I'm going to tell you a tale about an individual who has been thrown in jail and subsequently released, who unfortunately is getting the ass end of the justice stick. And maybe he's getting the justice stick in his ass end. Y'all make up your minds about this shit as we go into it. Now, on its surface, you may have heard the tale. 51-year-old white man knocks the fuck out of an 11-year-old black girl. Now, just using your imagination, you just likely come up with one of the most horrific images in your mind. But I'm here to put that shit to rest. Now, I'm not going to be like the New York Post and just show you a part of that short ass clip. Now I want you to watch the whole fucking thing. For it is as I see, as it relates to black rage or white privilege. Have a fucking look. There you go. Now, when I saw that, I was actually hoping that it was like white on white or something like that. But deep in my heart, I knew that 11-year-old girl was going to end up being black, and I'll be damned if she wasn't. Now, some unworthy of the term news organizations have cut the part of the clip where you see the white man being pushed in the back. Don't believe me? Go, well, what the fuck? I'll just show you again right here. What the fuck? It was short. Have a look. There you go. You see, because he was pushed in the back. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, gentle viewers. He was surrounded, and when the video first begins, it looks like he's pushing somebody off to the side. So he's like, you know, just get the fuck out of my way, because you're standing in my way. Bitch, move. Move. Not even like a push. It's like a... I don't know what the fuck you could call it. He's guiding them out of the way like an usher at church. I'll guide you out of my motherfucking way because I'm leaving. Then you see him get pushed in the back. Then you see that black animal. Because a black girl wouldn't have been acting like that. They were a fucking mob is what they were. Now, I didn't count all of them. It's probably close to 15. 15 creatures out there. At least one of them was white. Surrounding this man. One man, 51 years old. He's not in his prime. He might not have that testosterone going. It's like, what the fuck, I need to leave the scene. And to date, it doesn't say what the precipitating incident was that caused them to surround him like that. But it looks like the same color jacket on the arm that pushed him in the back as the jacket worn by the animal that he knocked the fuck out of. Now I'm going to just give you his first name, because y'all don't need to be fucking with this man, though you could likely find his name on all these liberal news websites. that act like black people are nothing but victims and can't go around starting shit and earning the ass whipping that they get. But David was out there trying to leave the scene. Y'all surrounded him. He got pushed in the back. Then she's up there pointing her finger in his face. The fuck was he supposed to do? Wait until she hit him? She already pushed him. It appears that she already pushed him. So fuck it. He pushed her back. You pushed me, I pushed you. But I pushed you with such force that any intelligent individual will come to the conclusion, well, what the fuck? I'm 11 years old. I'm a female, meaning that in general, a male is going to have more or stronger muscles than I do. And the fact that I pushed him and he took a half a step and he pushed me and I took about 15, 20 steps back towards the parking lot. An intelligent individual would decide I'm gonna leave this shit alone. But it's that mob mentality and that black rage that so many female black animals have. That she ran back up and look at it, slow the shit down, I'm not gonna show you again. Her fists were clenched when she came running up to him. You know, bow! Now it doesn't say, and the family's not saying, what her conditioning is. And whether she had to go to the hospital or not. Because it didn't even look like he really knocked her out. I mean, it looked worse than it was, probably. Hopefully she lost a couple of chiclets to teach her ass a lesson going forward in life. Don't start none, won't be none. If you can't whoop a motherfucker ass, maybe you ought to call the police or just extricate yourself from the situation. But you have too many hoes teaching their children no respect. Respect for your elders. Let me start to wrap this up. Even if David had done something wrong, maybe he was peeping Tom and he was peeping in the little girl's dressing room at one of them stores or something. Now he's surrounded. Apparently somebody had a phone. Call 911. Call security. Let him go to his car and get his fucking license plate number. But for you to go out there and confront him like that, then once seeing that he will put hands on you to act like you could, you wanted a fucking fight and you got one. Let this shit go and call it mutual combat. Yes, they were different weight classes, but you got what you wanted. You got a fucking fight and you lost. Now shut your little ass up. Go get you some more soup because you ain't got no damn teeth till they get them falsies put up in your mouth. Now look, unfortunately, the police don't see it the way that I do, and like I hope you do as well, in that they have charged him. Let's see here. 3 charges, including assault on a child under the age of 12. And I don't understand it. Because if a 12-year-old hits me, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. That should be enough. Because see, I'm not going to initially push you. You hit me, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And I'll be like, whoops, well, hell, I didn't know what the fuck. I just turned it. I didn't see what I just calculated about where the motherfucker head would be based on where the hand was. I thought it was me. That's a fucked up law. Should be some condition or subsection that allows an individual to defend themselves against a fucking child without having to go to jail. Then we got 2 additional counts. Assault on a female. How the fuck is that a crime? I mean, no offense, I'm not saying you go beat the shit out of women or something like that, but should just be assault, period. But this says assault on a female after 2 13-year-old girls And the crowd later told the police that he shoved them during the altercation as well. Now all three of these are misdemeanor charges, and I don't live where the fuck this happened, by the Asheville Mall or whatever. But a misdemeanor just means that you can spend up to 364 days in jail. If you take 364 and multiply that shit times 3, that's 3 days short of 3 years in jail for defending yourself. I'm sorry that shit had to happen to you, David. You know, hopefully they'll just plead that shit down, or it'll just abracadabra, disappear altogether. You see, I don't know why they surrounded you. So I will not even attempt to justify what the fuck you may or may not have done before that point. What I will say is this: I find your actions wholly justifiable in defending yourself as you tried to get away from that situation. If anybody comes up on me with their fist clenched, I'm not trying to, well, do you have a birth certificate? Can I see your student ID? I'm gonna knock the fuck out of you and we'll figure it out later, just like you did, my man. Y'all need to get rid of that black rage and quit talking about white privilege. That's it, that's all, motherfucker.